towards you. It is helping you in a very big way, which I don't know if the complicated brains are aware of. So many dimensions it is working. Because first of all, we have this horrible thing called ego. That we think we know everything, as I told yesterday, the theologians I described. Many people in Sahaja Yoga also think like that, start thinking that they are something great. All that was first a gross attraction becomes very subtle attraction. They start using it. In both ways it acts. With some people it may act in a way that you want to enjoy the gain of power. Those who have missed it or those who know how to use it. There could be another type who are the ones who think they have always suffered and they are suffering now also. There can be another type of a group of people who, when they come to Sahaja Yoga, they have complications of emotions. I know of some people, I've heard, that they felt attraction for a man or a woman and they started behaving in that fashion after coming to Sahaja Yoga. Sometimes the attraction to money, attraction to greed and lust becomes subtler. So the Mahamaya, being the subtler force, is the subtlest of all, which you cannot understand and can explain through your brains at all. Acts and just stupefies. It stupefies them. Unless and until that is done, they cannot stop it. They cannot cut themselves away. They, in a subtler way, they remain the same, but not aware of it. People who are miserly become miserly in a very subtle way, in a very sophisticated way, but they are miserly. Those who are dominating become dominating in a subtler way. Those who are murmuring are doing it in a subtler way, complaining are doing in a subtler way. And that's why the Mahamaya acts. First of all, it stupefies completely. So you realize that whatever you think or react to something, to certain situations, is a Maya, is just a hallucination created. Now, for example, we take the second chapter of Gita, which is written about Asthita Pragya, the one who is a yogi, who is a Sahaja Yogi. To him, everything should be saman, whether somebody insults you or whether somebody loves you, whether somebody discards you or whether somebody accepts you, whether somebody is generous to you or whether somebody is not generous to you. To us, Asthita Pragya makes no difference. He is above everything. He is floating in the boat of joy. Nothing can disturb such a person. That's the sign. If your joy can be disturbed by anything else, that means you are not yet a full Sahaja Yogi. Now, when I see people getting involved into their backgrounds, we'll take an example of Indians, for example. It's better to talk about others. We can see the defects of others much more easily than our own. That's a human nature, I understand that. Now the Indians are very clever as far as the spiritual side is concerned, I must say. Now they would say that we must have at least 10 pujas somehow when mother comes in. So they'll manage, this is also there, then this is also there, then what about Muhammad Sahab's birthday, then what about Moses' birthday, which they don't know but they'll find out sometime. And then what about also Lao Tse's birthday, why not find it out? So when mother is here, invariably every third day let us have a puja. So, I understand them very well. Because what happens in puja they know, because traditionally they know. Since the time of Vedas they know what happens. That in the puja, your deities which are weak are being also weakened by your own efforts, get suddenly strengthened, they get power. And that's what you feel the power. But that's again, I would say, a temporary sensation. Because if you cannot maintain that vitality in them, then again they become weak. So they know at the time of the puja, we get that strength, so why not use mother nicely, fix her up. As soon as I go there, I'm fixed for pujas. First puja as soon as you arrive, second puja as soon as third day, fourth day, something like that. I say, what is that? That's Abraham's birthday. Then you better do Abraham's puja, why mine? Everybody is anxious to pay for the puja. Very anxious. And they're quite surprised, you see. I think last year it happened that some of the Europeans, because they are stupid on this point, they objected, why should we pay for the puja 11 rupees or something? They were quite surprised, they are so stupid, you see, we are cleverer than that. What is 11 rupees after? So I have to stupefy them. And then once they are stupefied during puja time, somehow invariably it happens that they can't do the puja. There would be an Amavasya that day, would be a day when there is no moon, or maybe there is no Venus has to be there, something wrong in the dates, or something in the Panchanga which they consult, something wrong with the hall, you just don't get it, suddenly dissolved, or if something happens to the main priest who cannot come, they're surprised. Mother, why didn't we have the puja? I said, why don't you do it yourself? Work it out. You have to deserve so many pujas the way you are fixing me up. Do you deserve that? Do you have the pitchers to fill in all the grace that I want to flow? Normally, any fake guru would love to have pujas after pujas because he doesn't have to do anything. You sit down, take all the money that comes in. Then they realize why everything has failed despite its puja day. Why? Because Mahamaya's job is somehow to manage your asset. First to cleanse you. Even cleansing is so difficult because in a country like England or America or all these places where the ego is so strong, if you tell anybody that's wrong with you, they are willing to leave Sahaja. If not Sahaja, they will say, no, mother, how can that be? I am perfectly all right, others are wrong. I am the best. So one has to cleanse the person. And how do you do it? You have to stupefy that person. And that person himself has to realize, because in these modern times you cannot tell anything to anyone directly. They think they are obliging me by being in Sahaja Yoga. They don't know what they have achieved. There was a fellow who was very bad, I must say, in a way. He got a very big job somewhere. He told me he's got a big job. And then he started misbehaving with some person. And he lost the job. What happened? I don't know. They wrote to me that we are not wanted anymore. Then I had to tell, there must be something negative about you. And then he confessed the thing to me. But why go this circuitous pain? Mahamaya also creates a big camouflage. I look like you, exactly like you. Not in the camera, of course. Camera is the one that exposes me many a times. And your eyes can sometimes discern something. You see some things, but you forget what you have seen. You forget all that. That's also Mahamaya, Bhranti Rupena Samsthita. That also gives you illusions. You forget all that. You forget how you got your realization, how you have been helped by Sahaja Yoga, how things worked out so well for you. Everything you forget. That is also part of Mahamaya. Why? The reason is you have to be tested. How much you are aware. You must be tested. How far have you gone? If you can judge others, that doesn't mean that you are very high. It is your mother who has to judge you. You have to judge yourself. But if you have ideas that you can deceive Mahamaya, you cannot. But Mahamaya can deceive. That's the power of Mahamaya. It deceives you. Actually, there is no sin in deceiving somebody who is trying to be stupid. It deceives you. It makes you run towards the left when you have to go to the right. It makes you get hit. It makes you suffer a little bit, not much. So that you yourself in your own wisdom rise. Not to be satisfied with yourself, but rise into your ascent. So that you develop your own maturity to rise. That you don't justify yourself, don't appreciate yourself, don't watch yourself, but you see that you ascend. I have known people in Sahaja Yoga who have been here for years together.
You meditate in silence for some time. Be aware where is your attention. We will say 3 great Mahamantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradaini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Mother, by your grace, I am pure spirit. Please give me wisdom, patience, discretion, not to fall into this Maya, into Maya of family, of the country where I live. Mother, I am your child, and I am pure spirit. Jai Shri Mataji. Those who want we can raise our kundalini and put bandana. Otherwise, you can carry on meditation. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you, Mother.